There's usually more than one way to travel from point A to point B. When planning a trip, you can identify a variety of alternate routes that will get you to a desired destination. There will naturally be advantages and disadvantages with each route. We can use that same concept with fixed income investing. There are a variety of investment strategies that can help you reach your targeted goals. A bond ladder is a common structuring technique for fixed income. A bond ladder is a bond portfolio containing several individual bonds with successively longer maturities. As the shortest bond matures, the investor uses the proceeds of the maturing bond to purchase a new bond at a longer maturity date at a potentially higher interest rate. This helps manage cash flow. The interest earned on a bond ladder may provide an income stream that can be used to pay living expenses and other expenditures. Since many bonds pay interest twice a year, an investor can structure interest payments to generally occur on either the first or the 15th day of the month, with coupon payments in different months of each year. With 6 or more bonds in a portfolio, it's possible to purchase a collection of bonds that generate a relatively predictable monthly income stream. A bond ladder investor generally holds each bond to maturity. As a result, you would likely be less concerned about interest rate movements eroding portfolio value. Holding bonds to maturity eliminates the potential loss of principal if interest rates increase, assuming the issuer doesn't default or the bonds are not called. By staggering maturities within a bond ladder, you don't get locked into a single maturity date or a single interest rate. As the shortest bond matures, you manage interest rate risk by reinvesting the maturing principal in longer maturities, potentially capturing the long end of the yield curve, which may raise the yield on your overall portfolio. This offers flexibility. Because bonds are scheduled to mature each year, you have the choice to either spend or reinvest the maturing principal, which means you have the flexibility to meet unexpected or scheduled cash needs. You also have the opportunity to periodically revisit your stock bond allocation and make adjustments. Now, let's go back to our alternate route. Let's say you choose a path that attempts to capture higher yields by investing in certain bond mutual funds. A potential loss of principal is introduced if interest rates have increased at the time shares are sold and money is redeemed. This happens because bond funds have no identifiable maturity date because they are constantly bought and sold. Back on our original route, if the individual bonds in a bond ladder are held to maturity, the principal should be repaid regardless of price fluctuations. With bond ladders, there are a few factors to keep in mind. First, be aware of the call provisions. Depending on interest rate movements, bonds may be called prior to maturity, disrupting the structure of your bond ladder. Also, consider the potential for default. That is, when the issuer of the bond fails to make timely payments of interest and principal. And familiarize yourself with changes in ratings, the historical stability, and the financial information of the issuer of the bonds. Bond ladders can be used with a variety of fixed income investments like U.S. Treasury securities, tax-advantaged municipal bonds, or corporate bonds. Finally, when you roll up your sleeves and do the work to structure a bond ladder, you'll realize that you're actually managing the credit quality of your portfolio by making each individual bond purchase decision. Thanks for watching. To learn more, go to zionsdirect.com.